Hi, kids. Welcome to the Late Night Picture Show. I'm your host, Murph the Clown. And tonight, we have a special Troma double feature. Now, I don't know if both of these movies were produced by Troma, but they're owned by Troma. See right there? Toxie approved. This is Buttcrack. And for this lowbrow movie, I have a surprisingly highbrow drink. This is basically a Clover Club. A couple of shots of gin. I didn't have any raspberry syrup, so I put Chambord in there. More liquor. Lime juice, fresh lime juice, and an egg white. I don't usually get that fancy. Oh. I got a hair. Okay. Oh, this one is a Troma release. Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hertz present a Troma team release. Buttcrack, directed by Jim Larson. We're all zombies in the end. Get it? See, there's the actual crack. Soundtrack by Mojo Nixon. And I guess there's no better time to let you know that Mojo Nixon is actually in the movie. That's right, the Mojo Nixon. This appears to be the cover. See, I couldn't find a one sheet for this because I don't think it was released in theaters. Widescreen director's butt or cut. See what they did there? Includes optional English subtitles. Well, hell, I don't know if my Buttcrack DVD is the widescreen director's butt. I'm going to move my desk forward. Up there. So I can throw my papers farther like I used to. I've been rewatching some of my early episodes. They used to really go. Okay. Buttcrack, 1997 Desert Dog Films, which must be a subsidiary of Troma. Jim Larson, starring Mojo Nixon. Okay. Brian and Wade are roommates. I used to work with a guy named Wade. He wasn't as bad as this guy. Brian is a slick guy with blonde surfer hair, tight jeans, and the ugliest vacation shirt you've ever seen. Despite this, or maybe because of it, he has a girlfriend. Her name is Annie, who is equally badly dressed in mom jeans. I know mom jeans came back, but you know what? Mom jeans like right up to her rib cage here. And you know what? Horrible. Nobody looks good in mom jeans. Sorry, kids. Wade is a fat, Atari-playing loser whose pants are always riding low. Just the opposite of Annie. Hence the nickname Buttcrack. Yeah, he's got the permanent plumber's crack going on. Well, you saw the cover of the DVD box. Wade, not only is his butt crack always showing, But Wade, our friend Wade, is one of the most annoying characters ever put to. Is this even shot on film? To film, I said. To video. And constantly disrupts Brian and Annie. At one point, pestering Brian about letting his sister do some voodoo on him to make Annie love him. Brian, that is. Well, Brian, he decides to propose to Annie. But he can't seem to get rid of Wade long enough to do the deed. And every time Annie sees Wade, so Brian's trying to get all romantical, right? Picture this. The cool dude's trying to get all romantical. And Wade shows up, and there's his ass crack hanging out, and Annie's like, yeah. Come to think of it, look a little bit like this. The egg whites, it didn't like fizz up like in a Ramos fizz. It there's kind of chunks of egg white in there. So yeah, she kind of does that. But I'm going to drink it anyway because there's a raspberry in the bottom of there. Finally, Brian loses his cool and accidentally, now he doesn't mean to kill Wade, but he accidentally knocks the radio in the bathtub with Wade, and not that sorry about it. Okay, I'm going to warn you right here. This is not going to be the only spoiler. I'm going all the way to the end on this one, because it doesn't really matter. Wade is laid to rest with words by Preacher Man Bob, who is played by Mojo Nixon. Yeah, Mojo Nixon makes a good Preacher Man Bob. Wade's voodoo sister, however, is not satisfied with the official explanation, let's get that out there, of her brother's death, and puts a whammy on Brian. Just like that witch at the beach putting a whammy on Gidget's surfboard. Pardon me. It's almost like it's carbonated. Back at the house, Brian and all of his friends gather to mourn/celebrate. Brian and Annie decide to have Preacher Man Bob marry them right there on the spot at the funeral. All are dancing in the living room when Wade shows up to spoil the fun once again. Now we got Zombie Wade and his butt crack and his low riding pants. All right, stick with me here. So it's a little hazy because I'm going to be honest, when I watched this, I was kind of sick. And so I was probably drinking my Dr. Feelgood drink, you know, the one with like gin and NyQuil and Benadryl in it. But despite my hazy situation, the kids, the people at the party there, they re-kill Wade and bury him again. Of course, it doesn't last, and Wade shows up again with another zombie picked up along the way. Pretty soon, again, spoiler alert, pretty soon, Preacher Man Bob is standing on the front lawn with a shotgun in his hands, and everyone else is dead. This is followed by one of the cheesiest endings. I mean, we've seen it before, but in this movie, it takes on additional cheese, like a couple extra slices. Some dumbass at the grave says Buttcrack 12 times in one breath, and no, I'm not going to try and repeat that for you. And as they walk away, hold on. Just like that, up from the grave comes this hand. Ha! I wrote. Okay. As with a lot of trauma pictures I've seen, this is pretty bad. Yeah. In fact, the only redeeming quality is that Mojo Nixon's in the picture playing a preacher, and the Mojo Nixon soundtrack to the movie. So I'm giving it one ring, and that ring is for Mojo Nixon and nothing else. Okay, we made it through our first trauma picture. Next up, I got something really special. And I'm going to make a different drink than this. This is good. Would have been better if I could have got the eggs more foamy. I was kind of afraid of waking Charlie up, shaking the... I usually stir my drinks, and I was like shaking the shaker and like making a racket with all the ice. Okay, that raspberry, though, that's been sitting in there, that's A-okay. Let's all go to the lobby and make ourselves a different drink. And we'll be right back with part 2 of our trauma double feature.